Hey everybody, welcome to Black Arrow Gaming. I'm Bob, and this is the 31st episode in my 4th Age of Wonders 3 Advanced Strategy series. Before we begin, I should probably go ahead and get this out of the way. Unfortunately, I made a big mistake last episode, thanks to Tarsec and Fight for pointing this out. Otherwise, I may have never noticed. Down here, Purple had a fairly large, or they had a full stack of units, and I think 4 of them were heroes. They were very vulnerable in the water, and I could have probably taken them out with my army of galleons there had I been able to reach them. Unfortunately, my galleons would have come up one space too short. However, I had a spy drone in the area that could have initiated the battle, completely missed that opportunity. And now those units are probably on land. They're probably reinforcing this, which I believe is Purple's only remaining city. It is their capital city, and I do know their leader is in that group, so if I kill him and take the city, he's out of the game. But that could have made things a lot easier for myself, and I didn't. So I'm going to have to deal with it. I suppose I just got to move on, but I did want to thank them for pointing that out, because that was a huge error on my part. Probably the most glaring mistake from the last episode, because I had to have at least one big mistake in every episode, right? I mean, that's just kind of a thing for my channel at this point, I suppose. Anyway, moving on, we've got Anon Me. He mentioned that it would be a good idea to produce merchandise in a human city underground up north here. Not produce merchandise, I'm sorry, produce research. Summon Earth Elemental takes 700 to research. Yeah, 700 research right there. I'm pretty darn close with 632. But he also mentioned that I also had 40 as carryover from a previous research boosting event. So if you add that 40 to the 632, because there's already 40 researched towards this, I should be able to get this in one turn if I cancel the Masters Guild here, which hasn't even... I mean, I'm not losing anything by doing that. And if I go ahead and produce research in this city instead, if the city can produce research, yeah, seek knowledge, there we go. And that should drop, yep, that drops Earth Elemental down to 1, so good call. I do rely on you guys pretty heavily to do some of the math for me, because I can't really stop and do too much of it myself, or else the series would get really boring really fast. I kind of want to keep things moving. But I do appreciate those little call-outs like that, because that does help. That's one turn faster. I can get Earth Elementals, and once I'm done casting Mobilization, Great Mobilization, that'll give me a unit to summon, and I have plenty of mana to throw around for it, so that will be very useful to have. Let's see, so Terion mentioned Choking Fumes would work very well with machines. That's probably worth researching after I'm done researching Great Mobilization. I don't know if I can research it now, though. I think I'm missing something in order to get there. I don't see it in this list. No, I don't think it is. I'm not entirely sure what it would be. I'm sure it's probably a combat. I probably need to research combat spells to get that to open up. But it should be in there somewhere. I believe it's one of the Dreadnought spells. I'm actually going to make sure, just to be certain that I'm not saying something that isn't true, because I do not play Dreadnoughts very much. Choking Fumes is a skill. It's a combat spell. Okay. Yep, Dreadnought Tier 5. So I just need to research that at some point when it becomes available. But it would work very well with my machine units, and as Tarsec pointed out, also would be good for ghoul units if my Necromancer gets a ghoul army. So that would be helpful. Red Marut mentioned that I could sell class buildings in some of my newly conquered cities. That would include these elf cities up here. I probably have druid building, yeah, he was a druid. I probably have druid buildings in here that I need to go ahead and sell. Let's see here. Yeah, the Archdruid's Dolmen. Oh yeah, it just highlights them in red so you can see pretty easily. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and sell those. So I may as well do that, and I'm sure this city has some stuff in it too. Yep, and the megalith in this one as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and get rid of those. Get some extra money. Wait, did I just cancel production of something that was already in progress? I hope I didn't waste a turn of research there. I kind of canceled that without looking, but I think I may have been building something here. I don't remember what that was. Oh well, we'll deal with it. I'll just have to move on. And then I'm sure down here in the warlord cities, well, that one's still migrating. But this city, no, that's still migrating as well. And this one I built. So I'll try to remember to sell off some of the buildings in these two cities as well. I think the other ones that I have are probably okay. I don't think there'd be any, because I only took 2 cities from the elves. This one, I don't remember if this one was initially their city or if I found, I'm pretty sure this one was initially, yeah, this one was initially theirs, or it was a vassal city or something like that. I don't want to cancel production. That does have an Archrude's Dolmen in there, but there's an observatory currently building, so I will let that finish first and try to remember to get that on the next turn. And my tablet actually went to sleep here, so let me wake this back up so I can continue through the comments. Okay, we've got Daniel Moe mentioned that using a sorcerer to clear the column of champions would be a great idea. My sorcerer is up here somewhere, and the column of champions is... Where is that? Oh, it's right down here. Yeah. Oh, that's a great idea. And that sorcerer could also clear that tomb if he goes down there as well. Do I want to go after the city first, though, so it can start migrating? That's a tough call. I think I should probably go back, because if I move further in this direction, it's that much more wasted time backtracking. But going back and getting that is worth it for the Sorcerer army because of the desperate need to level him up. He could possibly get 2 levels out of that if I give him enough XP. Even if not, I should be able to get it from the tomb. That would get him that much closer to Chaos Rift, which I think I'm 3 levels away from. Tarsak cleared that up for me, so I think I need to be level 13 before I can get access to all of the stuff I need, before I have enough casting points for it. Well, no, I have 50 casting points. Do I have... how many... Why am I not seeing his casting points? I'm completely flaking on this. I have Sorcery 5. Cast spell. There it is. It's under cast spell. So I do have enough casting points overall. I just need to get Chaos Rift, which I think is level 13. Chaos Rift is a combat spell. Sorcerer tier 5. I think I actually need to look it up here. Yeah, it's level 13, Chaos Rift. And Thunderstorm, for that matter. That's something else Tarsak pointed out to me. Getting both of those together would be great, and I need to save my casting points for that, because I have enough Sorcery. But Thunderstorm pairs very well with Chaos Rift. It's just nice that Sorcerers get both. But that would be a fantastic combination, because the Thunderstorm makes units weaker to shock damage, and Chaos Rift shocks things with lightning bolts, as does Thunderstorm. I believe I did a little bit of that in the episode, or the series I played as a Draconian Sorcerer towards the end. There was an episode that I think I called the Apocalypse or something like that. If you want to see just how powerful that combination can be, you might want to go check out that episode. Hopefully I'll get there in this series eventually as well. Just a couple more things. Tarsak, or that was Tarsak, and then Jeff and Arch Redbeard added to that. Just for my own knowledge going forward, that would not be a good army to have paired with units that deal fire damage, because a Thunderstorm does reduce fire damage. I talked about this a little bit when I was thinking about getting the Lords of the Deep earlier. Come to find out, that's not a mermaid city anyway, so that can't happen. But Thunderstorm is generally not very useful for a Dreadnought, because machines are vulnerable to shock as it is, and you want other units to be vulnerable to fire, not resistant to it, because Dreadnoughts generally do a lot of fire damage. However, if split off in its kind of own type of army with the Sorcerer, with units that would actually benefit from that, if I was able to get a Shock Serpent or something like that, that would actually be a pretty good combination. And then the last thing that I want to talk about before jumping into the main gameplay here is Spiral Mantis had pointed out that these ships actually have a pretty good line of sight. If I do go to the east, I'm going to want to keep them kind of close to the coastline, and should be able to get some decent exploring in. I would love to have them down in this area to see what my King's armies are out to run into, but for the time being, I kind of want them to escort these units, at least until they're across the water. Then I probably will send them this way. But eventually, I don't think I'm going to send them all the way east around this whole continent. I'll probably have them go back west, because I think it's a shorter route to the Draconians that way, and I kind of want them in this area. But we'll see how things develop down here. I might keep him down here for a little longer, depending on what the Warlord wants to throw at me. Okay, that is all the comments, so let's kind of get on this here. I've got a Forbidden Sanctum to clear on this turn, and I want to make sure that I combine the right units together. I want both the Warlord and the Dreadnought in on this battle. And then I want to take a peek and see what's in here. There is oh man, I would love to convert that Shock Serpent, but that is, ooh, Dread Reapers too. Don't really want to take the chance with this guy getting nuked by a Dread Reaper. Oh, that's a King Shock Serpent as well. That's going to be a crazy tough battle. I don't even know if I can handle it with this group. That might be one for the Druid army to come back to. He could maybe even convert that Shock Serpent too. I don't know. The Dread Reapers scare me. Does my king have a Locket of Lost Love or anything like that? No, he's got no protection against spirit damage. So those undead could invoke death on him. I think the Warlord may have Strong Will. Does he have the Warlord might be able to get that thing that gives all the units in the army Strong Will. But I don't remember what that was. It's something the Warlord gets. Or maybe he already has it. Oh, is it Blood Brothers? All units in the army gain Strong Will. That would help with the Dread Reapers, because Strong Will would... Let me try something. Maybe I'm confusing something. Yep, there it is. So I actually have to move my king out of the army for this bonus to apply. But with that bonus, I should actually be able to... Because everything else will have Strong Will. And then I won't have to worry about the Dread Reapers invoking death on anyone. It just simply won't work. And they can't invoke death on the flame tanks either. So I actually need to leave my leader out of this battle and let the Warlord and his army handle it. I do want that flame tank in there. And I definitely want both Firstborns. I'm not 100% sure about the Phalanx. Those snakes do scare me. I would like to have a range unit to deal with them. I guess I'll bring the Juggernaut. I need to try to remember who was with who. The Juggernaut was with the king there. And maybe a cavalry. The devastating charge could be nice. The cannon also would be awful nice, though. And an engineer to reload it would be great, too. But I can't really afford to bring an engineer in with this group. Let's bring a knight in. Let's see what it says now. Closely matched. Ooh, that's still a tough battle. See, the cannon would be nice against the snakes, but it doesn't do me a lot of good against the Wraith Kings. What kind of spells does this guy have? Berserk, Last Stand, Shout of Intimidation, nothing that great. You know what? I'm going to leave this one. I'm going to leave that one for the Druid army. That's another battle for another day, I think. I may also leave that structure for the Druid army to clean up later. In fact, where is the Druid army? They were heading north. Oh, no, wait. No, they haven't gotten that far yet. They're still over here, and I think it was Arch Redbeard that mentioned that I need to not forget about that Heart of the Arctic over there. So they'll clear that and then go underground, and then I think I'll have them come this way. They'll be a lot better suited to deal with that battle, although the Reapers still scare me. But I think that if I can summon Beast Horde fast enough, it shouldn't matter. Does the Druid have a Locket of Lost Love? He does. So I don't have to worry about that. They might kill another unit, but I think I would rather do it with the Druid. Take the Druid's army over there anyway. Just because I have the chance to get one of those snakes. I can't convert the king one, but I can convert the other one. Alright, well, let's keep it moving here then, since I'm not going to do that. That knight was with the king, as were these guys. And we'll just move straight on. We'll clear that later, too. I want these guys going right after the enemy as quickly as they can. And who else was with the... Oh, yeah, the Juggernaut was with the king's group. Oops, kind of split them up wrong. Oh well, that should be okay for one turn. Hopefully nothing attacks me. Their formation got kind of goofed up. Actually, I'm not going to take that chance even. I'm going to actually reposition these units in such a way that... Yeah, I'm going to do something like this. Have the knight join the king on the next turn. Because I don't feel like taking that chance. Actually, that might be a fine spread for the units as it is. Alright, we'll put them on wait until the next turn. Let's get this flame tank down here. A group of those machines might actually not be bad for dealing with all that stuff too, but we'll see how that goes. Whoops, I clicked on the diplomacy menu. Alright, this guy's going to go back up here and hang out in this area. As much as I'd like to have him join these other armies down here, I don't really need a straggler unit in a separate stack. And it's possible the Tigrans could try to send somebody through here. I know I saw that monster hunter earlier. I'm worried about bigger, stronger things in this area. So I want to leave at least a few things back until the other armies have had a chance to move forward. I'm going to move him up here, and then I'm going to have one of those hellhounds run down this way. Yeah. Have him go join the horse over there. And then that's it for this turn. I don't think there's anything else I need to do, so go ahead and move it on to the next one. Trying to look for other things the druid might be able to clear on his way through. That structure's already been cleared, I think. This one I could go after. I don't really need board. Actually, that's probably not really that important. That's only 10 knowledge, and it's not near any cities. If I could get that within my territory, it'd be kind of nice. That would really boost the morale of all of my cities. It'd be like having Domain of Earth on all of my cities for free. Now that I think of it, that might be worth putting a fort over there for. I didn't even notice that until now. How long before this city's borders grow? Okay, that gets one turn bigger on the next turn, so it'll get the gold mine. The turn after that, the observatory will be done, so I will get the Sphinx Temple. That's going to help out quite a bit. I wish I could snap to where he won that battle during the in-between turns. I'd like to see where he's operating. Domain invasion at Fassar and Turnex. Wait, Turnex is over here. Oh, well, nuts. A group of wandering animals. That could be a problem. I think I'm going to have to go send some units to deal with that. That goblin needs to get back underground. I'm still going to send him towards the nearest cave entrance. I don't think the animals can run all the way around and get him. At least not on this turn. On the next one they could. And then I need to go after that guy with... Okay, for one thing, that settler is kind of in danger. So what I'm going to do... I think the Juggernaut could probably handle those animals overall with some help from the Sun Guard. If I could get the Goblin in on the battle too, that'd be great. I don't know that I can get much else there. Well, I guess I should at least, put these two together, probably. And I don't trust that thing just running, because the animals will catch up to it. So for the moment, I'm going to put him here. I'm going to add the Juggernaut to this group. And that's about all I can do in terms of protecting that. I think that should be enough. Plus I could cast spells. Speaking of spells, I could research some new things now. Summon Siege Engine is something I should probably get. That's good for the Dreadnought. And it's a combat spell, so it might lead the way to some of the other stuff I want, like Choking Fumes. Which I just realized Choking Fumes is right here. I was looking in my research, not looking in, or I was looking in my already researched spells rather than list of spells available for research. So yeah, I could get Choking Fumes now. Probably should grab that. That's also 700 research too, so it fits kind of nicely in terms of getting it in one turn. Okay, so I know I had some item stuff that I was mixing around, but I think that one stays with him. Damage invasion at Fasar. Okay, that's just the stupid elementals out there causing trouble. Grand Palace just got done here too. I will let the industrial plant finish. I have a ton, absolute metric ton of gold. I want to sell buildings in this human city. That was also one I picked up from the Druid, so... In fact, so was this one up here. There's actually several cities I picked up from the Druid that probably have stuff in them that needs sold. That one has 3 things. Okay, so that'll give those cities something to do for a bit. My gosh, it's like I almost have unlimited gold at this point. This is amazing. Alright, I've been waiting for this battle for some time. Just want to burn down that tree guy and all his stupid fairies. The Juggernaut is going to be useful against the fairy, actually. Now that I think of it, it's probably immune or... No, it's just resistant to fire. Nightshade fairies are immune to it. So yeah, this army should be fine. I'm just going to go right after these guys. Probable victory, I think it's higher than that with all those flame tanks. And they're not going to charge me, so I will just take that turn to build up the charge on all my units, and then probably try to lure them down. How do you like that, huh? Poor Treebeard, he's about to get torched. Alright. Okay, well that's also fine. He could call lightning. I should probably spread out. That would be bad if he stunned a bunch of my machines. Kind of forgot about that. In fact, I almost want to rush him as a result of that. I'm going to. Don't know if I can kill him, but I'm going to try. That's going to be close. I might want to use a flashbang would work on that guy. 10% blinded. I don't know if that would matter. Nuts. Yeah, I don't think I can get him. Because that line of sight penalty right there is getting in the way. He could stun a lot of units. Alright, well, I'll just have the Juggernaut wait. And I'm going to let him stay on guard in hopes that he can handle that thunderstorm. Might have just butchered this a bit. Okay, good. They all resisted Call Lightning, so that helps. That helps a lot. Okay, I can get another hit in on him, so he is dead. May as well just ram her to get her out of that unit's face. That's a one-shot kill on the hunter. Probably should have used him to go after those other units. If I'd have known that would one-shot kill, because then I could have used this flame tank to get rid of the nymph, but it's alright. Not quite enough to kill him. Okay, that fairy fire did quite a bit of damage. I need to get that guy off of that flame tank. Whoops. It's a good thing they were low on health. I moved my dwarves into the wrong spot. And can I ram it? I can ram it. Oh yeah, they have lifesteal too, that's right. Should have rammed it with the one that had more damage. Okay, and then I get a fairy. I will take that. That's not bad to have along with this army at the moment. What else would be great for this army at the moment is engineers. Maybe I want to think about making a few of them. I did just get another item done, which I believe was a potion of healing, which was going to go to probably my leader or the warlord. I'm going to send it to the warlord. Alright, I'm going to just make a couple engineers because I need units that can repair these machines. Oh wait, I have that builder nearby. That was part of my strategy here. Alright, well, I'm still going to make engineers anyway. I want at least one or two more because there's been a couple situations where I felt like I needed them. I'll take one for now, and then get back to producing items on the next turn. Maybe I can get that builder in on this battle here. I'm gonna build the road a bit more first. I need to build it all the way into the city. Okay. Now I should be able to position these units in such a way that, okay, I can put the crossbowmen there, machines here, get the builder with those machines, and might be able to actually regain some XP out of this battle here. Definitely no mercy. Why would we show mercy? Alright, unfortunately they're going to charge, so I can't really maximize this as much as I would like to. I was hoping they'd sit back and give me 5 turns of free healing on this flame tank, but that doesn't appear to be the case, so I don't have particularly great units for dealing with fell horses either, considering they're immune to fire damage, or not immune, resistant. But I could still do quite a bit of damage to them just with ramming these things, so I'm going to start off by getting some repairs in, and then I pretty much need to kill these things as fast as I can. That broadside would do the trick. And it works in a 2-hex radius, so let's start off by doing this. Oh dang, that was a critical hit. Okay, cool. Well, that makes the rest of this a bit easier. I'll leave them back. Those dwarves are kind of beat up. Leave them back on defense. If they want to charge all the way around me to get to the dwarves, that's fine. The rest of these guys, well, I guess I'll just do that. That thing will hit me a bunch of times, but it's not going to do a whole lot of damage. It's just such a weird army. There's a bunch of autonomous tanks driving around. Alright, now I need to free him up so he can help deal with that fell horse over there. I got plenty of stuff back here that can deal with this guy. Alright, I want to make sure I heal him again. And I can use this. And that'll do it. Selling that for gold. I don't need a warg. And then all that's left is this, which I may as well get while I'm down here because the city's borders will eventually grow to that point. Let's just have these guys hold ground for now. Yeah, because that flame tank's out of movement. I'll just keep everyone together and keep that builder with them for the moment so it can kind of patch things up. And my first Naga Matriarch is done. Excellent. So I'm going to have them, for now, I'm going to start forming a third stack with my King's army. So I kind of want them on the front lines getting XP. No. Okay, this city is done migrating. Start off by... Nope, there's nothing to sell in this one. Oh, I didn't migrate it. I just absorbed it. That's right. Let's see. 50 production right now. I'll probably go ahead and grab the storehouse. 50 and 50 is 100. That's nice even number there. Okay, that city got the observatory, and I'm working on... Or no, I'm working on getting the observatory. That happens in one turn. That's right, because I'm trying to get the crystal tree. So I built the laboratory. And the next turn, crystal tree will be in my borders. This city could be making... This city is one that could be making units with... Oh, I never did get that Sphinx Temple either. So many things I need my Druid army to go clear. This city could make some pretty good firstborns. Not the best, not as good as this city could make them. But they would have resurgence, and this city can't offer that. So I might consider making firstborns here. Not firstborns, forge priests. My gosh, I will never get that right. Yeah, why not? Let's go ahead and use this city as a potential firstborn place. I believe the Sphinx Temple is a benefit to pikeman units, so probably won't focus on that here. But that'll give this city something to do. Since I have so much money right now, I may as well keep spending it. Alright. Masters Guild probably next, although maybe I want... public baths to boost happiness. I think I'll grab that first. Alright, Bullstone, I think I'm just... Yeah, that's going for a Grand Palace. Alright, you just want to battle. Follow him. He can't get me in the water, or especially on the rapids. Oh, maybe I won't follow him. I'll just keep following these rapids down this direction. Looks like another city down there. The Warlord might have... The Draconian might have a lot of territory. It's kind of hard to tell. I suspect he's fighting the Elf Warlord quite a bit. The Draconian Warlord is fighting the Elf Warlord. Got the observatory done there. This city would be even better for Forge Priests, now that I think of it. That's a city I want making Forge Priests. Once I can clear that Forbidden Sanctum, which I think my Sorcerer army will hopefully get to. Yeah, I think I won't waste time in this city making them, but I will make them as soon as I can in this city. Because that city will be able to make Forge Priests with enchanted armor bonuses and resurrection capabilities. That's a really nice combination. This city here, I kind of want to just stop thinking about it, and I'm just going to let it produce merchandise infinitely. If I save up a little extra gold now, that's okay. Gives me opportunities to hurry production and stuff later. want this knight to go here. I think I'm kind of moving him towards these other armies. The Theocrat army, I want to get those production resources while I'm over here. They're not that far away. And we'll just let the Theocrat do that, actually. We'll do a manual combat for this one. Just to play it safe with those flyers. Alright, let's put these guys in the back. Move these guys up here. I think, yeah, I can just run up and get in their faces. We'll see what happens. Okay. None of them seem content with attacking the units that were adjacent to them. That guy's first strike. Okay. Let's do this. Heal him. And these guys have tireless, so they can move back. Deal with that. You can move up here and fire a longbow for a little bit of XP. Actually, probably should have healed somebody, but that's alright. And, well, actually I can't smash that, but the flyer will just suicide itself against the troll, so I guess it's not a big deal. He has regrowth, so he'll have all his health back. I love trolls. They're just so good. Alright, shooting grounds or an arena. Neither one of those matters at all. Well, I'm not going to produce infantry units in here. I think these are both worth 50 gold, too. I guess an arena might be more useful for a dwarf city in general, so I'll get that. If that was an elf city, I might have picked shooting grounds. Okay, observatory is done in one turn there. Alright. I'm going to send this knight out here. So I do want more units in this area. That ziggurat is going to be a sorcerer thing. I don't think I'm going to be taking on any mythical structures yet. Does she have inflict ghoul curse yet? Yes, she does. Okay. So I need to get her involved in some more melee combat, I think. Might be able to ghoul curse that flyer. That'd be nice. Alright, let's do this. I probably should get more backup for these units, like a third stack built up over here, just because going into a fight with going into a warlord territory can go bad very quickly, given how quickly Manicore riders can move across the map. Alright, I got that Wraith King. He's not particularly strong yet, but that Human Knight is. Maybe even kill off one of those hatchlings right away. But just to make sure. I could have gone after them and tried to inflict Ghoul Curse, but it's a hatchling. I'm not worried about it. The flyer, however, is just right about where I want him. Hopefully I can goad him into attacking the Phalanx. Hopefully the Phalanx doesn't kill him, actually. That might be a bigger concern. You know, on that note, I think I'll let the Wraith King take that hit. So I think the Phalanx would do a bit more damage than I really want to do against him. Alright, and then that phalanx, this seems like a great spot to put him. Hey, look at the pistol coming in handy. That looks good. Well, that guy didn't go exactly where I wanted him to go, but if I can break that gate... Yeah, I'm going to break that gate with the knight to let her come through. At least try to get a hit in on him. Please ghoul curse him, that'd be awesome. Did I get him? Yeah, I did get him. Okay, cool. I'm going to have a flyer. Hi. I should have let him move up more. Actually, that works out okay. We can build up a charge bonus. Alright, can anyone else do anything else? I need to probably heal that knight. Make a guardian flame somebody down here. I believe that's it. Let's finish this battle. Alright, cool. Well, that's one extra ghoul unit added to this army. I can start forming that other stack I was talking about a minute ago. And who do we need to split off from the group? Probably the knight. I'm actually going to let the knight hang back. Oh no, he can't. I was hoping those units could move one more space, but the Forge Priest is out of movement points, so we'll have them hold up there. I didn't bother with checking to see what's in that inn. Maybe I should have. Does anyone have enough movement to... Yeah, I think that knight does. I want to take a peek in there. Frostling Ice Queen. It's alright. I don't think I'm going to spend the money on it, though. I mean, I do have a lot of money, but... I don't know, that guard breaker could come in handy. She actually might be a good fit. She actually might be a good fit for the Necromancer's army. And I do have a ton of money, so... Plus, I am trying to form another stack. Yeah, I'll grab her. Who do I want to split off now? I would usually prefer to keep kind of faster units split off from the rest of the group, but in this case I'll just get the archer down there and start having her piling up on undead units. Oh, what is this? Book of Domination. Oh, okay. So now he can dominate things too. I forgot I should have tried to convert the Red Raptor too. I mean, that was another free unit I kind of just passed up on there. Alright, Siege Workshop is complete here. This city has 90 production currently. It's enough to get a hospital in 3 turns, which I kind of like the idea of doing that. Morale is already as happy as it can get. I think I'll go ahead and grab the Masters Guild, since morale's already as good as it gets in this city. Alright, let's go after this real quick. Very likely victory should be a cakewalk. Now, do ogres have overwhelm? No. So pikemen should do fine against them. try to lure him down into attacking that unit, although it might go after the beetle or the knight, but that's alright. We'll see what happens. Yeah, it would go after the beetle. That's alright, that leaves this one free to move around. They'll do a lot of damage to it though. Those guys are a pretty powerful melee attack. Alright, I kind of want this one out of the way. Oh dang, that spider did great work there. And I want to use that bow on the druid to just damage this one a bunch. It was a 35% chance to stun. Do I want to go for that? I do. Alright, well it didn't pay off, but that's alright. I'm just going to charge this guy. Alright, feel free to move if you'd like. Thought about shooting it, but may as well take advantage of lifesteal. Hey! Be nice to my spiders. Alright, how much health does that knight lost? He needs healing. Okay, that buys me time to nourishing meal somebody else. Alright, can he do anything else for XP? I don't think so. Alright, let's have him finish that ogre off. I don't know if I can make it to the Heart of the Arctic on this turn, but plus 20% blight protection, forestry, and 1 defense is worth 200 gold. Gonna sell it for gold. I don't really need that. I think I've got better footwear for most, if not all, of my heroes. Not great footwear, but I do have, at least, I have footwear for everybody. At least everyone has shoes. Alright, so that'll have to be on the next turn before I get to those guys. I want to take a peek and see. May as well use the spy drone for that. Just see if I can get lucky if those guys were dumb enough to stay on the water. It's very unlikely. Nope, they are on the land and headed right into that city to defend it. Okay. Do they have anything that flies? They got a spy drone. Yeah, that city's not going to be easy to attack, and this is my own dumb fault. Yeah, we'll see. I need to at least get units out on that island for starters, so I will sail them down. Now, what's the fastest way to get at that city? I think I'm going to come at the island from this side. Do I have enough movement to clear this? Because if I can, I may as well. That's 3, I think. Yeah, I can get it. If nothing else, I'll get a little reward for it. And just so I don't forget about it later. I would like to lure you guys out if possible. Oh, that one can reach me. Okay, that's not something I want. There, problem solved. That one can also reach me, so I'll have to do something about that. Okay, now problem solved. I might actually be able to kill that one too. $22 to $32. It is quite likely that I could. Can I hit it from back here? Okay, yeah, I'm out of its range back here anyway. Nice. Okay, well there goes half of them. Alright, everybody needs to reload. May as well stay out of range of these things. I don't really want to take damage to this fleet at all if it can be avoided. Yeah, this is definitely a battle worth micromanaging, because if the computers are dumb with your galleons, it can get surrounded, and those Krakens do a lot of damage to boats. Alright, guys. Not quite lined up right. This one is, though. Any little bit of damage I can do on the one behind it is worth it. It'll basically guarantee it that these two can finish it off. Good job, guys. That item I kind of like. I don't remember what gear I've got on everybody else, but +1 defense and +1 resistance is never bad. The shield I could care less about. I think I'll actually take this reward, and then I'll just sell the shield. As soon as it gets to somebody anyway. But I need to see who needs what. Because I think somebody might be able to use that Coat of the Elephant Hunter. Druid's already got one. That's the exact same thing, basically. I like that Holy Champion. I think it's going to replace that Necromancer's gear. Or the Theocrat. Yeah, I could use it on the Theocrat. Okay. At least it's an item that's useful somewhere. I'm going to give that to the Theocrat as well, and then I'll sell it once it reaches him. Alright, and then I'll have the boats end their turn right there. So I can guard those other units. Alantius. Losing track of where some of my cities are. Oh, this is the crappy city that I built, right in the middle of everything. Okay, well, that's extra resources. It's growing. That's good. It's probably part of the reason why my gold income is exploding. I'm getting so many cities up now. That was a big boost of knowledge. I believe... Oh, okay. I already had it on infinite production. Still wish I knew what those animals were going to do. If they go after the city, there's not much I can do about it. Well, I can at least sell that. And sell the henge here. And this city, there's nothing left to sell, so this city goes back on produce merchandise. Alright, now I'm hoping that this group can handle that group. I still think this is going to be a tough battle, but that builder's coming up behind, and I need to get this structure cleared. So this will be a decently challenging little battle, but I want that in my territory. Nothing else. It's extra casting points. Same thing with the earth heart structure, the underground heart structure. That's extra casting points for me too, so I should make that a priority as well. Need to try not to forget about that. Okay, these knights have devastating charge, so I may as well use it. I'd like to soften that unicorn up so I can be guaranteed to kill it. The wargs have first strike anyway, but I probably will kill them. And here's what I'll do. Use this guy. Well, actually, I'm going to move them back. Shoot over to hit the warg. And can just shoot the gun to avoid taking the first strike damage. That unicorn, I want to soften up with the civic guard, I think. Yeah, it's a nice critical hit. That should finish him off. And I want to get in that Earth Elemental's face. So, plus that guy is immune to spirit damage because he has strong will. Leave him on defense. We'll see what they do. There's the Earth Elemental. Alright, we gotta get rid of that thing. We got 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's what I need. War cry. Let's get this guy. Okay, that critical hit was really nice. I needed that extra damage. I'm gonna loop this guy around and go after that other Earth Elemental. These things are tough as nails. And I can't net them either. Kind of want to just leave him on defense. These things can't kill him even if they gang up on him. And then I'll use this knight to help deal with the other one. Actually, I might be able to do this. I turn them this way. Turn them this way. Okay, I still can't quite get him. I wanted to get around and get in the fairy's face, but, well, maybe I still can. Nope, won't do enough damage. I mean, I could flashbang the fairy, that might work. 70% blinded. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I just didn't want the fairy shooting at, like, these softer targets. It's not a very good fairy, but all those channels are... Oh, crap. Should have seen that coming. I don't know why I wasn't concerned about my Black Knight's well-being there. Oh, well. It's a Black Knight. Other cavalry are way better. Thinking about a million other things and wasn't actually thinking about them. Did they daze me or something? Oh no, I only just had one hit at that distance. Just those two, okay. Can this guy get behind? Yes, he can. He can get a flank attack. Excellent. I kind of want you to not be able to move. At least not much. Alright, and then I think I will let you finish him off for lifesteal. Actually, I want to shoot him first. How about now? Can I hit him in one? Yeah. Okay. That's not too bad. Would have liked to have not lost the Black Knight, but at that point it may have been too late anyway. Regardless, I can now get extra casting points, plus my units will like temperate terrain as well, so that's pretty good. Let's see, I want to put these guys on hold and leave the spy drone just off the coast there, I guess. And try to sail this thing around sneaky-like so they don't spot it. Alright, I already know he's going back because I want to go get that column of champions. This spy drone needs to get in that lava river ASAP. And then get above ground and see what's in that northwest corner. I believe this cannon was probably headed to the front line with the Necromancer and Theocrat armies. Alright, and the Firstborn has to find a new place to dig. I just ran out of room over here. I guess there's a lot in here that I could dig out. Yeah, that makes sense. The city won't get that much bigger. Maybe the borders will expand once or twice more tops. I'm gonna do this. Alright, well, I'm gonna go a little longer with this episode because I want to see what's up here, and I think you guys are probably curious too at this point. It's about what I was expecting in terms of land area. I don't really like the way this is divided up. I'm pinned between two cities on a little chunk of land, and I'm not next to... Well, actually, I might be next to their capital now that I think of it. Gwenwell's there, but that's not their capital. This could be their capital right over here. Problem is, I have no idea how many Ranicore riders I'm running into. It might be a good idea for me to get a third stack before going up after them, because I could be walking into a trap. Alright. Here's what I'm going to do. I have this big bunch of machines over here that are just on their way. They're not really that far. I'm going to wait until they get there before sending these units above ground. In the meantime, I'm going to shuffle these around a little bit. So I'm going to try to get prepared for a Manticore Rider attack if they try to come down the tunnel, which means I definitely want that guy sitting there because he's going to have damage bonus versus Manticore. I will give the knight to this army. And then I guess the Forge Priest isn't a bad choice. I kind of want the knight in there too. I don't know. I don't know which one would be better. We'll just leave the knights with the king for now. And I'll have that group kind of wait there in case Manticore Riders come through. I should be able to deal some pretty significant damage. Now, it won't pull in my king's army. That's why I'm trying to be careful how I arrange these units. It will not pull in my king's army to the battle. It'll only fight whatever is directly on that tile if something tries to come down through there. But these units are really close. I might have them double back and destroy the units on that structure real quick, but they should be able to get there before too long. But yeah, I'm just not comfortable running up into that kind of an environment without knowing what's in that area. On that note, I should probably get a spy drone up there, but I'm busy casting Great Mobilization, so can't do that either. I'll send one more knight out towards this group for now. That army will probably grow with the ghoul cursing, but Alright, so on the next turn, I'll go ahead and wait. I'm not going to go to the next turn right now. I'm going to leave it here because if there's anything you guys noticed that I want to do before the end of the turn, I'll leave that to you to point out in the comments before ending my turn rather than doing something I can't go back on. So, yeah, I guess that's it for this episode. Let me know what you think. I've obviously have some important decisions to make here with regard to how I approach the Tigrans, but it's pretty obvious I need to go east. So I'll probably be capturing whatever city is right about here first and then coming back for Quenwell later. And could be their capital, I don't know. So if you guys have any advice going into it, let me know. As always, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode.